There's a reality coming for Donald Trump's family and the people who built their lives and careers around Donald Trump. And it doesn't have anything to do with polls or rallies or cable news appearances. It is about what happens when Trump is finally gone and no longer has the power to protect anybody. Because unless Trump manages to win everything and permanently bend the legal system to his will, even after he's no longer president, the fallout is not going to stop with Donald Trump. His family and his allies are going to be exposed in ways they probably didn't plan for when Trump, as he likes to say, came down the golden escalator 11 years ago. Trump's children are very entangled in Trump's business empire. They are not like water boys and distant relatives or interns. They're decision makers. They are running these companies, and courts have already ruled that those businesses engaged in fraud. Judges have said Trump lied about asset values. None of that evidence disappears. It sits there, and it waits for a moment when the political pressure is gone and prosecutors can act. Now, as I've said before, it may never come for Donald Trump. I don't believe Trump will see a single day inside of a jail or prison cell. But when it comes to his family, that's a different story. You widen the circle a little bit. The lawyers who pushed the legal theories they knew were garbage. The operatives who helped pressure officials, the donors and intermediaries who moved money in legally questionable ways, and the allies who assumed, as long as I stay loyal, I'll have protection for the rest of my life. They are going to be in trouble. Federal pardons don't cover state crimes. Federal pardons don't erase civil liability. Federal pardons don't protect against future investigations, depending on exactly how they are structured. And one of the things that Trump is going to have to contend with once he's no longer in power is that he can't prevent everybody that he would like to prevent from becoming a potential defendant or potential witness from becoming one. And that's why Trump is obsessed with total control. Control over elections, control over every aspect of what is happening. It's not about winning an election anymore. He's got to dominate institutions, replace officials, attack judges, undermine prosecutors. For now, Trump has the shield of the presidency. And he can delay, he can stall investigations, cases get slowed down, he can hollow out agencies, which he's done. And friendly leadership makes problems go away for the time being. But it only works when he's in charge. Once Trump is out, immunity arguments get very weak, executive privilege collapses, political caution is going to go away, and all of these cases that were either too sensitive or controversial or risky are going to start moving forward. The gears are going to grind back into motion. That's how accountability works in the real world. And prosecutors are patient people. Cases can pile up, they preserve the evidence, you've got civil cases ready to go, and when the political protection goes away, the system grinds into action. You look at history, we know how it works. Former allies decide, damn, I'm not going to be protected. I have to do what I need to do to protect myself and my family. Whistleblowers suddenly appear, cooperation deals get signed, and Trump's family, I don't believe, is going to be able to distance themselves when they were such a critical part of the operation. You can't claim ignorance after signing documents and running a company and profiting from all of it. And this is why I believe Trump is as erratic as ever. The talk of revenge, the attacks on institutions, the loyalty tests, it is survival for Trump at this point. And the people around him are not fighting because they love America or even because they love power for its own sake. They are fighting with Trump for now because they are getting ready for the day the shield drops. Could ruin them financially, could expose them criminally, and litigation that could last a decade or longer as they get dragged into courtroom after courtroom. So when you hear Trump warning, if we lose in November, it's a catastrophe, what they are really afraid of is not what will happen to the country if Democrats win. Nothing will happen. We just had 4 years of Biden as president. What they're worried about is what happens to the Trump allies and family once Trump is no longer there to protect them, and I think they know that it's a potential disaster. On the bonus show today, what am I up to in Portugal? Who have I been talking to? How many Americans are getting the hell out of the US and coming here to Portugal? I've talked to a whole bunch of them. We will discuss all of that and more on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. And remember that every clip in this show is part of a daily audio podcast, which you can get on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts for free. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Check out another one of our videos and make sure to subscribe so YouTube keeps our content in your feed. And if you prefer audio, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify or Apple.